Welcome, guys. Crypto FUD. Happy Wednesday evening. A lot of big things. Let's jump right into it. All right. So, as everybody probably already knows, today we had the Fed meeting and we did see a 0.25 increase with interest rates. Pretty much what the market already had priced in. And it looks like we saw a nice bounce as soon as Jerome Powell was speaking, and we jumped from around 22.9, about 23,000, up to where we currently sit around 23,700. Nice, very nice. Looks like we keep we keep testing that 23,700 mark. Maybe we go a little bit over, but it looks like we keep getting rejected. Hopefully, we can keep knocking on the door and we'll break through eventually. The MACD is pointing straight to the sky right now. Doesn't look like the pump wants to end yet. So we'll have to keep monitoring it. But all in all, today, as far as the Fed meeting goes, everything looks great. And it looks like we can continue to be on track for us to kind of have our, upward movement continue. Things have moved fast in the last few weeks. So, I know everybody's expecting us to maybe get to 24,000 by tonight and then 25,000 by tomorrow. I honestly don't think it's going to happen that quick. We might see some quick jump ups like that, and maybe we'll retest some other levels. But for right now, we have some big levels that we're just still trying to get past, and that's definitely that 23.7 mark that we're in right now. If you guys remember a couple videos ago, I did post to where before all the FTX crap and everything like that, we were sitting at a spot where we were trying to rally. This was before all that happened, and it's pretty much where we're at right now. Those levels, they were getting rejected a little bit higher than what we've hit so far, but where they were hitting support is where we're getting rejected right now. So I think that as long as we can keep knocking on this door of 23.7, we get to 23.8, I think we can probably get a little bit of momentum and we might break through there. And our next spot that we would be hitting would be some of these levels that were previously rejected, somewhere around 24,700. Yeah, I would say that. I was looking to see maybe if we were going to have some other spots. There is another spot that I would say 24,000 exactly is going to be another spot that we're really going to have to get past. But I honestly see 23,800 and 24,000 being so close that I think that if we can break through that 23,800, we might fly through 24. We might slice right through 24,000 on a nice pump and probably get rejected somewhere around 24,200 is probably where our next real resistance spot will be. But regardless, we're moving in the right direction. Everything looks great. Bitcoin looks fantastic. Like I said, the MACD is just pointing to the sky right now. It really is. It looks like it wants to continue this nice move up. So we'll see how it goes. We might see some cool off. We did move up a nice chunk today because we were technically down a little bit pre-Fed meeting. Like I was saying before, the video, like I said this morning, you guys can still check it out to kind of see where we're at this morning and where we're at right now. This morning, I was basically saying that before this meeting, we were going to probably be stagnant. I didn't call for any kind of a drop, and I definitely wasn't calling for any kind of a rally just because of the uncertainty. There was still that small percentage that we could have seen something increase more than a 0.25, and I think that's what was kind of just keeping the prices at bay to where they were not rallying because of that fear of uncertainty. So jumping over to Cardano, and by the way, I am going to look at all these big cap coins. They're all pretty much looking the same. They're all looking the same. Cardano sitting at right under 40 cents. 40 cents has been a big spot where we really are just getting stuck right now, and we're going to need just that real big push for us to really get past that 40 cent mark. It looks like before the where we're at exactly before, again, I'll pull it up, is before this whole FTX crap happened. It was a spot where we were technically hitting some support. We tested it probably 4, 5, 6, 7 times in this one little area. This was back in November of last year. So it looks like it's basically became the same thing where it's just hitting us. It's become some resistance again, and we just need to break through. Eventually, if you notice over here, it broke through. This was in November when things weren't the best, and it broke through and shot up to 43 cents. And we'll probably see something similar to that once we can get past this 40 cent mark. So Cardano, same thing. MACD pointing to the sky, looks great. We'll see how it goes. Again, everything is going to be pretty much the same here, just different numbers in different projects. MACD on Solana, looking great, pointing to the sky. Solana has really been sitting at that 20. I would say it's at $24.90, but we'll just call it 25 cents. It really has been in this area consolidating for a while, probably waiting for something to happen, in the Solana world, or just for the market itself in general to really move up that next leg up. And I think the next spot that we're going to see as some sort of resistance is going to be somewhere around that $27 mark is where we're really going to see that next spot. $26 is going to be obviously, it looks like it was some support when it was on its way down, but it was a real small spot for support. Where I'm seeing where we really bottomed before the FTX crap for Solana was really around $27.30. So I see whenever we do get this next leg up, whenever it does happen, we'll probably blow through 25 and 26 and get stuck somewhere around $27. So we'll see how it goes. Solana looks great as well. Same thing with ICP. ICP really formed this nice W pattern, and it looks like it's just wanting to really test that new local high, which was somewhere around $6.30. With ICP, same thing. We look over here. Looks like we're if you look, this was all same exact areas that I'm pointing out for each chart. Looks like, before that big leg down that we saw, a few months back, right here, it's getting stuck where it was previously getting stuck at, somewhere around $6. And let's see here, looks like around $6.15, $6.20. And that's where it kind of keeps bouncing. Right now it's sitting at currently $6.10, but it keeps wanting to jump up to $6.15 around there, and it keeps getting rejected. Hopefully we can, keep testing that spot, keep testing that and breaking through. Next spot where I see there's going to be some sort of resistance is we're definitely going to be, there's going to be lots of spots with ICP that's going to really be resistance. It's a little bit different chart than, Solana and other ones. Solana just took a leg down, a very fast leg down. So I see when it's on its way up, there's not going to be much spots for like really strong resistance. As far as ICP, it looks like our next really strong spot for some resistance is probably going to be somewhere around that $7.40, which is a nice leg up from where it's at right now. So we could see a lot of these projects. If Bitcoin does shoot up $25,000, whenever that does happen, you're going to see a lot of these projects shoot up, higher than, they're like percent wise. Bitcoin will jump up 5 or 10%. You're going to see some of these tokens, some of these coins with smaller market caps jumping up 15+%. So we'll see how it goes. My next project that I'm going to pull up that I have not spoke about, and this was something that I was keeping my eye on, and I was going to buy when I bought ICP back, like, I don't know if it's been like maybe a month or two now, when it was when everything was at the bottom. I was looking at Filecoin, and I heard, so much about it. It's basically a storage project where, they basically, for the whole blockchain, it's going to be like a big storage for all the blockchain. And we'll go into depth as far as, what Filecoin is. I'll probably have a whole video on it because Filecoin is it's awesome. Honestly, it's something that we're going to probably need in crypto. And Filecoin right now sitting at around $5.76. When I was looking at Filecoin when I bought into ICP, it was sitting at around $3, a little over $3. And I was gonna buy in, but I put all my not all my eggs in one basket. But at the time that day when I was like, I'm gonna buy something big, what am I gonna do? I bought into ICP. Do I regret buying into ICP? Absolutely not. But I do wish that I would have honestly, because I had, I still do. I had dry powder on the side. Not I'm not going to be like I had a lot, but I had more, obviously more to invest. And I should have really looked into Filecoin because Filecoin definitely is going to be a force to reckon with. Like I said, sitting at around $5.75 right now. Definitely, it's retesting its local high. This Filecoin actually seeing the biggest jump that we've seen out of all the projects that I just spoke about, sitting at around 13% gain today from where it was at after the Fed meeting. So Filecoin is looking great. I see Filecoin, the next spot for resistance is going to be somewhere around $6.40. The MACD pointing to the sky. This one's pointing. This one's pointing probably the highest that I've seen out of all of them. So we might actually see somewhat of a curl and maybe like somewhat of a cool down. But we could be just getting started in some sort of this rally that we're in right now. And I use the word rally cautiously because we're definitely not out of the woods yet at all. I mean, at the end of the day, today they're still raising interest rates. It's just at a very minimum, especially compared to what we've seen for the last 15 months. So we're definitely in the right direction. Everything's looking great as investors. If you've been in this space, at least just for this last 15 months, what hell we've all been through. And, you've basically, if you've survived through this last year, then I think that, yeah, and I've said this plenty of times, I think you can survive through pretty much almost everything as far as crypto. There's always going to be down the road probably something that's going to, happen far worse. But for right now, if we're looking locally, it looks like the sun's starting to come out. Those clouds are starting to clear, and we possibly could be seeing some clear skies here soon. So not this is not financial advice, and I'm not saying for you to go all balls to the walls just buying everything right now. Remember, like I always say, you always have an opportunity to get into a project. You always will. You have to just be patient. So I'm going to leave it there. Everything looks great to get today, guys. Again, the Feds increased only a quarter basis point, just like we were anticipating. So the market definitely reacted, and it did positively. So again, thank you guys so much for all the views, the support. I appreciate everything. Make sure you guys, if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button so you guys can get my videos whenever I drop them. We're going to be going through, again, like I said before, my first videos. I'm also going to be focusing on small cap projects that move fast, but we're waiting till we really get into these bull markets because that's when the small market caps are going to be just going crazy. But right now, we got to know what direction we're heading in, and that's why we're focused on all these big projects right now. Again, I thank you guys so much. Hope you guys have a wonderful Wednesday night. I will see you guys back tomorrow morning. We'll have some more videos. See ya.